Good day, viewers at home. Welcome to another episode of the virtual global preparatory class of Christian Education Department of Nigeria Baptist Convention after a very long break. Okay, the topic for the Sunday school lesson of January 18th, year 2026 is prayer. And the golden text is taken from 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. While the texts are Genesis chapter 18, verse 25 to 27, Luke chapter 18, verse 9 to 14, and 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 to 15. Imagine speaking to a king who invites you into the royal throne room but expects you to clean your feet at the door. That is prayer. It is an intimate conversation with the Creator that requires us to check our attitude at the entrance. In Genesis, in ancient Middle East culture, negotiation was an art form. Abraham uses this haggling style with God, but he adds a unique layer, a mix of gods and dust and ashes, humility. In Luke, Jesus used a parable to shock his audience. Pharisees were the religious superstars, while tax collectors were seen as traitors. Jesus flipped the script on who God actually listens to. And in 1 John, this was written to a community needing certainty. It teaches that prayer isn't a personal gain. It is a way to sync our hearts with the heavenly frequency. Note of emphasis for teachers. Teachers should make sure the class understands that prayer isn't just talking to the air. It is a historically grounded practice of aligning a human heart with a holy God. The first lesson is the boldness of Abraham. The boldness of Abraham, and that can be seen in Genesis chapter 18, verse 25 to 27. Abraham stood before God like he was trying to save a city from a wrecking ball. He wasn't being rude, he was being bold. He knew God's character was just, so he held God to his own standard. Boldness is built on knowing who God is, not just what we want. If you knew God was listening right now, what big ask have you been too scared to bring up? And teachers should emphasize this as they teach. Do not let students mistake boldness for being a brat. Abraham called himself dust and ashes, even while asking for the moon. It is being humble boldness. Here, the second lesson is self-righteousness versus humility, and that can be seen in Luke chapter 18, verse 9 to 14. Jesus paints a scene of two men. One stands at the front, giving God a resume of his own greatness. The other eyed in the back, unable to even look up. The Pharisee's prayer was a monologue. He thought to himself about himself. Pride blocks the connection because we think we don't need the help we are asking for. The tax collector went home justified because he admitted his need. Teachers are to emphasize this. Remind the class that the tax collector was justified not because he was good, but because he was honest about being bad. And lesson 3, request according to God's will, and that is seen in 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. Prayer is a partnership, not a grocery list. A parent said no to candy for dinner out of love. God said no to things that aren't his will for same reason. Praying in his will is like checking the Bible before asking for direction. The more we know him, the more we want what he wants. And note of emphasis for teacher. Teachers are to stress that according to his will is not an excuse for God to say no. It is a guarantee that he will do what is best for the situation. Practical actions for the week. Number 1, others first. Every morning, pray for someone else's crisis before you mention your own needs. Number 2, the prayer journal. Write down 3 specific requests. Leave space for yes, no, or wait. And number 3, the dust and ashes check. Take 10 seconds of silence before you pray to remember who you are talking to, the creator of the universe. Note, boldness gets you into a room. Humility keeps you in the conversation. Make the connection today. Okay, that's all for the Sunday school lesson for this week. My name is Gladys Oluwatomilayo Adisa.